I want to explain the use of art and understanding the role of art in the ancient world. So, to understand how the purpose and place of art has shifted through the ages. The role it plays today is a very different one than in ancient times. Art has migrated significantly in its function and its use to society. This was not art shown as decoration for the people or for the ruling power elite. This was something older, something more important. A forgotten use of art and the power of geometry and symbol to interact with the mind of the viewer, to play an active role in the timeless alchemical pursuit of transmutation of the psyche. Art has in a large part lost its association with the ancient science, and in this disconnection it has been stripped of its true nobility and its highest function as both the concealer and the revealer of a timeless ancient scientific tradition. So here is one term that is going to be important. So the term is didactic, and it means to teach. So didactic art is designed to transmit the message of something. Didactic architecture and didactic statues, so those are the same thing. Those are intended to teach us something, and this is very important. So ancient religious art is didactic, and that means it's designed to teach us something. More specifically, it's designed to teach us metaphysical principles throughout the language of symbolism. So it might be correctly said that the ancient science conveyed timeless truth about the connection point between mind, body, and consciousness, and the physical universe. From what I have found, a major subject, if not the main subject of the mystery schools of teachings, was this science of consciousness, was the science of understanding how human beings achieve the higher states of mind, higher states of being and consciousness. Once a person is familiar with the term didactic art or a didactic architecture, it becomes immediately apparent that what we have looking at here is a brilliant example of this didactic art, aesthetic expressions that perfectly combine the law of visual harmony with visual transmission of a remarkably sophisticated science. A science so sophisticated that it blurs the boundaries between science, technology, psychology, and aesthetics. In this culture, these branches of the humanities that in our cultures are totally separated, here these cultures were unified in the ancient world in a holistic, integrated scientific model that unified the science, theology, psychology, and aesthetics. It did this through an understanding of the central role of consciousness as the main subject of all these things, the central point of the humanity and the central mystery of the existence. How far the story of our past go? How much of reality is actually based on truth? An ancient message is even now radiating out from a certain class of architecture and is certainly usage of ornamentation and symbolism. We see the brilliant unification of aesthetics and scientific expressions, and what might be one of history's most sophisticated expressions of didactic art and architecture. We see that in Egypt, we see that in Cambodia, Peru, Bolivia, all of the globe. If the real treasures of the ancient world have been hidden away, kept from the public view, in the chambers of a privileged, but sometimes the best hiding place to place a treasure is out of context, where it shouldn't be, where it doesn't belong. There is something much more important, much more relevant and timeless that is shown in these buildings. It is this that is hidden from a public view, perhaps actively suppressed by those who have used it to benefit from it in a million ways, from the countless powers it can give. The symbolic message, the schematics, the treasury of occult, esoteric knowledge, of the deepest secret. Well, that is the real treasure. That is what we have been denied. As we turn to this most mysterious, most taboo, and perhaps centrally significant subject, we are not only learning one of the deepest secrets of the ancient world, but perhaps for the first time in millennia, we are on the brink of rediscovering a central mystery about ourselves. Hidden at the very center of each of us. Something that might be called a cosmic trigger. A trigger in the sense that once pulled in, triggers or catalyzes an electrochemic, a physio-psychic reaction from which there is no return. It is sometimes said that the hidden within this secret is the power to trigger radical shifts in the evolution of human species and human consciousness. My research and my investigation has brought to the front the mysterious symbolism of the serpents as a signifier of the strange phenomenon known as Kundalini. As I explore deeply sophisticated message that was expressed by the ancient world, we see an echo of this practice of unifying art, architecture and visual symbolism to create an expression of a deep secret. It is the same secret that is expressed in the unique cluster of symbols used in India, Egypt, Peru, and mostly here in Cambodia. A mysterious symbol, reason snake, that is in number of totally distant culture and ages, is used with remarkable consistency as a signifier of a common and central secret. This symbol is a signpost that points to what might be the central secret of humanity. This symbol and the deep well of esoteric significance it represents is most recognized in the past as being the central importance and the deepest secrets of self, mind, and the less known aspects of our physio-spiritual identity and the nature of consciousness itself. The study of Kundalini have been quietly pushing in the Western society, but some of its ideological DNA has been slowly seeping into the public mind, into the public mind space. In Hinduism, the concept of Kundalini, a Sanskrit word meaning either coiled up or coiling like a snake, refers to the mothering intelligence behind the yogic awakening and spiritual maturation, leading to altered states of consciousness. In Hinduism, Kundalini is a form of divine feminine energy, or Shakti, believed to be located at the base of the spine, in the Muladhara chakra. It is an important concept. Initially, the Tantra, where it's believed to be a force of power associated with the divine feminine, or the formless aspect of that goddess. This Kundalini energy in the body, when cultivated and awakened through a tantric practices, is believed to lead to a spiritual liberation. So you can be free from all religions and be truly spiritual. Kundalini awakening is said to occur by variety of methods. So it can occur by many systems of yoga that focus on awakening Kundalini through meditation, breathing practices, and certain postures and chanting of mantras. The Kundalini yoga is influenced by the Shaktism and Tantra schools of Hinduism. It derives its name from its focus upon the awakening of this power inside of us throughout regular practices of yoga, mantra, tantra, asanas, and meditations.